Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to teach you how to stop numbing all of the feelings, the emotions, the traumas that have happened to you in your past so that you can heal and create the life that you want. Let's dive in. Before we dive in, I understand the word addiction can be very triggering for some people. And I get it. My father was an alcoholic. My parents got divorced when I was 10 years old, and he passed away when I was 15 from being an alcoholic. So I get it. But when I talk about addiction, I talk about addiction in the way of numbing yourself in some sort of way. Most of us numb in some sort of way. And I've done a podcast in the past about numbing, but I want to go more in depth about speaking how the numbing works with your nervous system and why we do it and how to get past it so that we can create the life that we want. So when you look at the nervous system itself, your nervous system has two states. Neither one of them, before I dive into it, is good or bad. They just are. Both of them are necessary for our survival. That's why they're both inside of us. So when you look at the two different types, one of them is called the sympathetic nervous system. And the sympathetic nervous system is basically when your nervous system is alert. It has a lot of energy. It goes into fight or flight. Your heart rate will increase. Your rate of breathing will increase. Your pupils will actually dilate so you can see the world more clear. It's really, really good when you're running from a lion. The problem is a lot of people don't realize it, but they're stuck in sympathetic nervous system all day long. This was me for a very long time, as I was in a stressed out state for so long, for years, and it becomes exhausting. The other side of the nervous system is what's called your parasympathetic nervous system. This is where you conserve and where you restore. This is you have a decreased heart rate. Your rate of breathing also decreases as well. And so you have sympathetic for when you need to take action, when you need to move, when you need to run, when you need to be in fight or flight, when stress is actually a good thing. And you have parasympathetic, which is rest, relaxation, conserve energy, restore, rebuild your cells, all of that. Now, when you look at this, and we talk about it from just like the idea of numbing, why would somebody numb themselves? Why would somebody numb their feelings? Well, there's a lot of different reasons. So maybe it's to escape your painful emotions. Maybe it's your way of trying to cope with stress of what's going on in your relationship or what's going on at work or things that are going on with your children. It could be that you do it to avoid past trauma that is unhealed, that you haven't, stepped back and said, I want to heal this thing. So it's kind of unconsciously taking your energy in the back of your head all day long. Maybe it's an unconscious pattern that you have. Maybe there is unresolved emotional pain if things happen to you when you were younger. Maybe it's a heartbreak. Maybe it's being cheated on. Maybe it's a death of someone that you love that's unresolved. You didn't give yourself enough time to grieve. Maybe it's running from the fact that you're in a marriage that you've wanted to be out of for the past 7 years. I don't know the exact flavor of yours, but almost everybody has one thing that they're kind of running from. I've been working on myself for almost 20 years now, and I don't feel like I'm anywhere near healed. I've made a whole lot of progress, but there is just still so many things that I just continue to keep working on. And that's what I see with everybody. I don't think we ever get to a point where we're just fully, a perfect healed being. Sure, I get it. There's many, food, wine, drugs, sex, working, all of those things. Cool, great, amazing. But I promise you this, what you're really looking for is the freedom from whatever it is that's constantly taking up that energy inside of your mind. And you have to find a better way to soothe yourself and bring yourself from a stressed out state to a calm state. You can go back to my episode on self-soothing. You can listen to it if you want, but you've got to replace that numbing with action that will help heal you in some sort of way and drive your life forward versus keeping you in the exact same spot. So that's what I got for you for today's episode. If you love this episode, please share it on your Instagram stories. Tag me in at Rob Dial Jr., ROBDIALJR. Also, if you love this podcast, you will definitely love Mindset Mentor Plus. I designed Mindset Mentor Plus to actively integrate every single one of these episodes into your life. And this is basically how it works. Every episode that comes out of the Mindset Mentor podcast, Mindset Mentor Plus listeners will get a whole lot more. You'll get multiple page detailed worksheets, effectively a tiny masterclass from every single episode that goes much more in depth than just the podcast, that comes with journaling questions, that comes with challenges and assignments, that's all printable, so that you can actually be listening to these podcast episodes, but actively integrating every single one of them instead of just passively listening. We also do live Q&A sessions, a whole lot more bonuses as well. So if you want to learn more about it, just go to mindsetmentor.com. Once again, mindsetmentor.com. And with that, I'm going to leave you the same way I leave you every single episode. Make it your mission to make somebody else's day better. I appreciate you, and I hope that you have an amazing day.